your Malala Queen Asia here with another interview. And I have a special guest. Tell me your name.
My name is Angel Ramirez.
Yes, so we have Angel here. So last week I had a transgender female on, and I want to bring another perspective. Also, I really want to shine light on people that are transgender. So as you guys can see, this is Angel. He's a transgender male. He's a transgender male. How long have you been transitioning?
I've actually been transitioning for 2 years and 7 months. I've been on hormones.
Dope. So when did you feel that you're not in your body?
I think I always have felt that way. But you don't really necessarily know what transgender is.
Absolutely.
So I think a lot of people came to know, and including me, what transgender was with like Caitlyn Jenner.
Okay, right.
So when Caitlyn Jenner came out, that's when I really decided to really think about what exactly that was.
Wow.
Because you see it in entertainment. Even on the show Friends, Chandler's mom was transgender.
Right.
But I never realized what that was.
Wow.
I always thought the T in LGBT was people who cross-dressed.
Wow.
Yeah, I never knew that you can take hormones. So when I saw Caitlyn Jenner look like Caitlyn, I was like, wait, what is this? So it was also actually another instance where I started watching documentaries and videos about transgender people after that. And I was with my girlfriend at the time, and we were watching a documentary about transgender athletes. And one of the things that one of the transgender people said, it was actually a transgender woman, was that she knew that she was transgender mostly because she was uncomfortable with her body sexually. And my girlfriend at the time had looked at me and she said, "That's you."
Wow, so you always had like voiced it or always felt like that?
Yeah, I didn't like people touching me sexually. So I would just I was very uncomfortable. I'd keep my clothes on and stuff like that, and that's odd when you're having sex. So she was just like, "That's you. Like, do you feel that way? Like, you're uncomfortable with your body like that much?" And I was like, "No," because I was so scared.
And you didn't know. You didn't really know.
And for 3 years, I contemplated whether or not I wanted to change my life like this. And I did a lot of research, and I watched a lot of videos and documentaries, and that's when I really started to understand what transgender was, how transgender people feel, and whether or not that was really me. As a child, I did feel more masculine. I always dressed in boys' clothes. I only dressed in female clothes when my mom told me that I had to start wearing female clothes. So I always felt more masculine, but I just thought that was me being, a tomboy.
Yeah. Okay, so you always felt like you were gay, but you just didn't know like that you didn't feel comfortable in your body. So how was it like telling your mom, your dad?
Because I kept it in for so long, I actually didn't talk to any transgender people before I transitioned. I only watched the videos.
Wow.
I was so afraid to say it. So I had been watching the videos so much, like every single day. It was overwhelming.
You was locked in, yes.
It was becoming overwhelming, and one of my close friends at the time, she saw me one day and she was like, "What are you watching?" And I was like, "Huh?" So I told her how I felt because I just couldn't keep it in, and that was the first person I told, and she said, like, if that's you, you shouldn't be afraid. So I got health insurance, and then I made an appointment, and then I told my mom.
So how was it?
I kind of had a panic attack.
Okay.
It was over the phone. I couldn't do it in person.
Yeah.
And I just told her, it was heavy breathing. I started crying before I could even say it. And I just said, I'm transgender and I'm going to transition.
Right.
It wasn't It wasn't
What
a
do you
statement.
think?
Yeah, it was. I was at that point. It was just, this is what I'm going to do because I've already thought about it for so long that I know this is this is always on my mind. So at first she was, and she's very accepting. My mom and father are. They didn't say anything about me being a lesbian, and my mom actually was asking me the whole time, like, do you like girls? Because I know you do.
Yeah.
So, but when it's very different when you tell somebody you're transgender.
Absolutely.
Because they don't understand what you mean when you say, I feel like a boy.
Absolutely.
Or I feel like a girl. That's very hard to wrap your mind around when you don't feel that way.
Right.
Because all of us have our experience in our bodies, and for the general population, it's, what do you mean you don't feel that way? Because
if you were born that way, how do you not feel that way?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she was like, I don't really understand. Maybe you're just not happy with yourself. And I was like, no, this is what it is.
Yeah.
And my dad, I told him after I took the first hormone shot, I was like, yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah. And
it was more hard on him than my mom.
Your mom.
And it took them a while, because I feel like parents, they start to see it as they're losing their kid, or it's a death of the person that they birthed. But I'm still the same person.
Yeah. So how is it now with them?
It's really good. My mom, I changed my name from Alex to Angel, so everyone always has an issue with that. Like everybody in my life.
Why?
They still call me Alex.
Alex.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
does that bother you?
No, because I'm getting used to Angel myself.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah. I changed it like a year ago.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't bother me. My middle name I changed to Alex, so it's fine. So even though they don't call me Angel all the time, they very much accept me and who I am. They're very proud of me.
That's beautiful.
Because they see how much this meant to me.
Right.
And how far I've taken it.
Yes.
I don't think I'm very popular on Instagram, but
you have a following though.
Yeah. When I started my transition, I had like 300, 400 friends. In a matter of 2 years, I got 4,000. And I have people that contact me almost daily asking me for help and guidance, and they're very proud that I share my story.
Absolutely.
And
that takes a lot of courage.
Yeah. And my father, he had a more difficult time, but with him, when he saw me, because I had top surgery a year ago, and when he saw me have the surgery, I think that's when it really hit him. Like, this isn't just some phase. Like, I'm literally here doing everything. I did everything to have that surgery done. I paid for it. I took all the steps. No one helped me. So to see your kid do so much and become so independent, I think changes their mindset. He has a different type of respect,
and he has an understanding. But for the most part, have you ever went through like society not seeing you as being a guy? I think me personally, you're a guy. Like, if I see you on the street, you're a guy. But have there ever been people that realized that you were a girl?
No.
No, yeah.
Everybody who's known me know that I used to be a girl, or that I'm transgender.
Okay.
So they, those are the only people who will say, will still see me that way. If I tell somebody, I'm transgender, you can see what they think about you changes. Yeah, so for the most part, when I see you, you look like a man. Like, there are short guys out there, So how has passing been, how do you feel passing is for transgender women to men than men to women? I definitely feel like it's harder for a male to female than a female to male, because in the instance of when you're taking testosterone for female to male, the changes that you get with the hormones is they just like happen to you. Just like when we're all kids, you can say like 2 7-year-olds, a boy and a girl, they kind of look the same until they hit puberty.
Absolutely.
So we go through puberty again, and we get those features that a man would get. Our voice lowers. We get hair on our face, on our bodies. We start to lose fat, because that's one of the biggest things that happen is the fat redistribution. So once fat redistributes in your body from women to male and male to female, you start to look different. You know, I lost a lot of my cheeks and the fat in my face.
Your neck got broader.
Yeah, my neck and my back got bigger. My hips and my thighs got smaller. And for women, it's the opposite. I mean, from female to male, male to female, it's the opposite. They get breast. They get more fat in their thighs. They'll get more fat in their face. They actually get softer skin, and we like lose the softness of our skin, and our veins start to show more. So all those things with the puberty happen. But because most of the time, male to female, they've already gone through their puberty, they have an Adam's apple, which they have to properly get surgically removed.
They have the height.
They have the height, and they have their bone structure. And a lot of trans women end up having to get facial reconstruction just so they could feel better about themselves, just so they can feel like they can pass in society's beauty standards.
Yeah, I could definitely see that being something that is like a battle, because passing, like, you guys pass way more easier than transgender male to female because of the features.
Yeah.
So y'all reality is different. How's your reality has been as a male?
As passing as male, it's been easy. You know, I think the only person that held me back was myself, because I was so afraid that people wouldn't see me that way. Like in the gym, I wouldn't want to go, especially before surgery. I wouldn't want to go into the men's room. I waited till I was like 8 months on testosterone to go into the men's room. I would like go into the private bathroom and change and be afraid, and but in the same token, a lot of the way that you are raised stays with you. So you see, a lot of the time I think people think I'm a gay guy because of the way I act, not the way I look. See, I talk, and that's things that even my father has said to me too. He was like, it'll be hard for people to think that you're a man because the way you act. And I think he said it wrong. I think it's harder for people to think I'm a heterosexual male because I act feminine. But I can't help the fact that I act feminine. So I think that's...
Like, what are things that you'll do that are still...
I think just talking, for me, talking with my hands. A lot of people say I have like... One of my coworkers, she says, you have a twang to your voice. And there's also like levels at which I can speak. Like my voice can go down here, but I keep it at a higher tone because that's what I'm used to speaking. So it's kind of like voice. You can voice train yourself, and then it puts you at a hard position in your life where you think really hard. What am I doing wrong? You constantly are thinking people are not gonna see me as male enough. And so people are going to know that I'm transgender because I act like this, you know, like, and it puts you in a hard state of mind every day to always feel like if I don't act a certain way, people will know.